What is happening, people? The Liverpool Prophet back again with more Liverpool talk. The usual one through the usual everything Liverpool related. So before we get into the video, do remember to drop a like, drop a subscription, and also drop a comment as well because I would like to know in the comments how you guys feel about my opinions and takes as usual. So make sure you're doing that, guys. Make sure you're getting that 8. But transfer news has been a little bit quiet-ish today. To be fair, I'm surprised it's been quiet. It's been pretty active the last couple of days, but today's been pretty quiet. So yeah, let's have a talk about it. We'll start off with there is hmm. You know what? We'll start off with the meet and greet of it, man. We're gonna talk about the Alexander Isak saga, because that seems to be the saga that is being spoken about the most recently. So Isak apparently is now attracting interest from Chelsea and Manchester United. Here we go again. Here's more BS stories being put out by some of these journalists looking for clout. Apparently, Isak's wanted by Newcastle, by Chelsea, and by Manchester United. Yeah, sure, okay. Absolute BS. There is no chance on earth that Chelsea, or Manchester United are looking to sign Alexander Isak. He is a Liverpool target. He has made clear he only wants to join Liverpool. He doesn't want to. He's rejected the Saudi Pro League for Liverpool. Liverpool is the preferred destination. There is not a hope in hell Chelsea Football Club or Manchester United are going to come in now and try and hijack our Alexander Isak deal. This is our deal to lose. It's our deal to get done. There's no way they're coming in. Absolutely no way. Absolutely no way. Do not worry about this, guys. There's no genuinity to any of these links. The only place that Isak is going to end up this summer is Anfield and Liverpool. He's not going to end up at United and he's not going to end up at Chelsea. So any of these stories that you see online about it, just ignore them. Take them with a pinch of salt. They're put out there for one reason and one reason only: to get traction, to get people thinking, to get stuff stirring. That's the only reason this type of stuff is being put out there in the media. There's no truth to it. There's no truth to it. Isak is only going to be joining Liverpool Football Club this summer. You heard it from me. So don't believe none of this. It's not true. And also, if you're Alexander Isak, do you want to go to Chelsea and Manchester United? I know Chelsea won the FIFA Club World Cup. Fair play. But let's not act like it wasn't a fluke win, because it was. 9 times out of 10, Paris Saint-Germain rock up and beat them in that game comprehensively. They were lucky to catch Paris Saint-Germain on an off day, but credit to them because they got the job done on the day. But it was an off day. It was an off day by PSG. But they are Club World Cup champions, so yeah, there's no chance on earth Isak is going to look at Manchester United Football Club, the state that they're in, where they finished last season, the state their club is in, the direction their club's going in, and think that's a attractive proposition for me. I already have question marks on how the hell Cunha and Mbeumo both looked at United and wanted to go there. The state that they're in, absolutely weak and terrible mentality from both of them two players, if I'm being honest with you. There's no way. Plus, you look at it, United have got Mbeumo and Cunha, so they've got their 2 strikers. Chelsea have gone and bought Delap and Pedro, so they've got 2 strikers there. I don't see a scenario where any of them 2 clubs are going to look at Isak and think, we want to get Isak now too. 1, they're not an attractive proposition for Isak. 2, the clubs ain't going to pay the money for him. There's no chance United are going to walk up with 150 million, or Chelsea. And 3, like I said, they've got strikers, they've got options there. So I don't see why. Chelsea are going to probably go with Delap and Pedro. United will go with Mbeumo and Cunha. There's no way that they go for Isak too. And Isak, let's be real, he ain't going to want to move to either of them clubs because they don't match up with the ambition he has. And the ambition he has is to win. Win, win, win. And he's only going to do that at one club, and that is the mighty Liverpool Football Club, not Manchester United. Them days are over. And let's be real, not Chelsea either, man. A fluke FIFA Club World Cup win doesn't mean nothing, in my opinion. So, whoever's tried to put this story out, nice try. But look, we can see right through it. It's absolute BS. Absolute BS. Apparently, they've ruled themselves out. Chelsea and United have ruled themselves out of the Alexander Isak transfer race. Like they were even in it to begin with. Let's be real, man. They weren't even in it to begin with. On about they've ruled themselves out. Absolute cheek of it, man. But don't worry about it, guys. There's no genuinity to it. I just can't believe it. The cheek that they said they ruled themselves out like they were actually in the race to begin with. There's only been one team in this Isak race to begin with, and that has been us. No one else. Saudi Pro League's interest was very quickly shut down by Isak himself. He only wants Liverpool. We're the only destination for him. And Chelsea and United just trying to rock up and think, that they're involved. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Do one, both of you lot, man. Both of you lot do one. But Isak is only ending up at Liverpool. You heard it from me. You've heard it from other Liverpool fans. Only one destination for our boy. And that is Anfield. So don't worry about it. I wanted to move on now to another subject. Our left winger situation. Now look, we know Lucho has moved on to Bayern Munich. I think his plane landed today. I saw a video of him outside Bayern Munich somewhere in Germany. So Lucho is off. That puts us in a position where we're now short a left winger with Lucho moving on. So we've got Cody Gakpo who can play there. But other than Gakpo, we're weak. Let's be honest. Gakpo is the only natural left winger we have. Even though Gakpo can play striker as well. I know Chiesa can play off the left. But no, not a natural left winger. So we're now in a position where we've only got one left winger at the club, really. So we need to be going out there and looking in the market for a left winger. Now, who we go for, there has been mixed reports. Obviously, we know the preferred target is Rodrygo and should be Rodrygo, but there's talks on Anthony Gordon potentially being a target for Liverpool Football Club. I don't want Anthony Gordon anywhere near Liverpool Football Club. One reason, he's an ex-Evertonian. You don't just forget that. He played for Everton Football Club, so that's one reason I don't want him. Another reason, I don't think he's as good as Luis Diaz. I think if we bring Anthony Gordon in, we've downgraded from Lucho to Anthony Gordon. I don't think he's nowhere near as good as Luis Diaz. And third, I don't think he's as good as Cody Gakpo either. I don't think he's nowhere near as good as Gakpo. So, should Gordon come in, I'd expect him to be used as a rotation player. I'd expect Gakpo to get a lot more game time off the left wing. And I'd expect Gordon to really just be a squad player here. Because there's no way he's coming in and starting ahead of Gakpo and being a starting left winger for us, though. Because I don't think he's good enough, I'll be totally honest. I don't think he's that guy. There was talks on Fofana as well, I believe. Again, similar to Gordon. I don't particularly rate him. I don't think he'd be an upgrade on Luis Diaz. So both of them two options, really, I look at them and I think, so we've let Lucho go to Bayern Munich, of course. But if we're going to replace them with either Fofana or Anthony Gordon, that's a downgrade. Let's be totally honest. It's a downgrade. We've replaced a quality player with players who are good, but I wouldn't say they're quality players. I'd say they're good players only. So for me, they're downgrades. Absolute downgrades. Like I said, there's only one target. There's only one left winger that I will be happy with if we go and sign, and that is none other than Real Madrid's Rodrygo. Now, I've seen some positive news on the Rodrygo situation today. From the media watch, I've heard that Liverpool are eyeing up Rodrygo as a Luis Diaz replacement transfer as Real Madrid schedule a meeting with Liverpool. So, by the looks of it, it doesn't look indeed like Liverpool are looking or showing interest in Rodrygo. Genuine interest now. I said a couple of weeks back, I said there's talks on Rodrygo, but there was yet to really have any sort of indication that the club were genuinely interested. I think we've got that a bit now, especially with Lucho moving on now and us looking for a left winger. So I think now you're seeing that the transfer gossip around Rodrygo is genuine. Liverpool are genuinely interested, and looks like we're going to meet with Real Madrid and discuss our options To be fair, I think this should be a pretty easy deal to get over the line. I look at Real Madrid and I look at their new structure under Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso seems to prefer Vinicius Junior off the left. Quite clear that he doesn't really, not to say he doesn't rate Rodrygo, but it's quite clear to say that Rodrygo is not in Alonso's plans and he's not going to be a preferred. He's not going to be one of Alonso's choices to play off the left. So if Rodrygo stayed at Madrid, he's looking at hardly any game time, I'll be totally honest. Maybe be used in rotation. Whereas I think if he joins Liverpool, look, I think he's guaranteed first team football. I think he is better than Gakpo. So I think he'll slot right into that left wing position. And then we've got two great wingers there. We've got Gakpo still, and we've got Lucho there. Gakpo, and we've got Rodrygo there. So it's a no-brainer, this one. If I'm Rodrygo, it's a no-brainer. I'm going to Liverpool. Look, I know Real Madrid are Real Madrid, but we're Liverpool as well. We are by no means a little man club. We are a huge institution. So I'd be looking at it and thinking, okay, I'm going from one huge club to another huge club. I'm going to be getting regular first team football for this club. And again, it's better for me. Rodrygo has to look at it like that, surely, right? He can't surely want to stay at Real Madrid with him most likely not getting no game time. I'll be totally honest, I'll be shocked if that is the case. And if that is the case, that is some really, 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 really weak and just terrible mentality to have. You'd rather be a bench player for Real Madrid than be a starter for Liverpool. I know which one I'd pick. I know which one I'd pick every day of the week. But yeah, it looks like the Rodrygo interest is genuine now. And hopefully we can get this deal done. Isak in. Hopefully Isak in. I think we will get it in. Obviously, potentially now Rodrygo. So we're going to get another striker in. We're going to get another left winger in. And then the centre-back situation. Guehi has gone a bit quiet. We know why it's gone quiet. The focus is on Isak, Rodrygo. The Guehi stuff has just kind of gone under the radar. So I'd imagine we'll kind of get back to that in the next couple of weeks because the centre-back situation still needs resolving. And let's not forget, guys, as much as the news is positive, the Konate situation still needs resolving as well. That still needs to be nipped in the bed, whatever the outcome is going to be. It needs to be decided this summer, ideally. So we've got that as well to do. So there's still quite a bit to do this summer. Hopefully we move quick. If we can get some progress with Isak this week or Rodrygo, maybe either one, I'd be happy. But hopefully we can get one deal done this week. Then maybe next week we can look to get another deal done, and then hopefully we can start looking at a centre back and fix up on Ibu's situation, whatever happens there. So still quite a lot to do in the window. Liverpool, we are going to have to get to work, lads, because we've still got quite a bit to do, and we can't be sitting around. And we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes, guys. But I am going to head off. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Do remember, on your way out, drop a like, drop a sub, and let me know in the comments what you guys think. But for now, I'll be out. I'm going to be back very soon with more Liverpool-related news. But for now, peace out, guys. Liverpool profit. Up the Reds. Let's go.